Yo, fine scouts and intrepid internet travelers, welcome to my channel. I'm Josh, your Binge Buffoon, if you will have me. Like and subscribe, please. I'm really enjoying doing this reaction thing, and maybe if this channel can grow, I'll be motivated to actually decorate my void that is thy domicile. God forbid my crush or someone sees that I have no taste. Today, I will be watching writer-director Rian Johnson's sophomore effort in the mystery crime genre, which harkens back to Agatha Christie novels, Murder on the Orient Express, that sort of thing. However, instead of Hercule Poirot, we have Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc, the enigmatic southern gentleman that he is. 2019's Knives Out pretty much made everyone forget that Johnson made The Last Jedi, the woke trash that it is. Just kidding, it was great. Just kidding, I have no opinion on the matter. I have no opinion in general. I've never offended anyone other than my entire family for being related to them. Just kidding, my mother loves me despite it all. But it did kind of ruin Luke Skywalker. Regardless, Knives Out was great. I also really like Johnson's 2012 film, Looper. Except for the third act, which is, it wasn't terrible, but I feel like it kind of messed with the pacing of the film. So I'm excited for Glass Onion and its star-studded cast, which I'm not going to list here because I'm behind the eight ball on this, and I'm sure everyone already knows who's in this film. Also, I imagine a lot of the humor in this reaction will be derived from me incorrectly guessing who the murderer is multiple times. That's okay because it's in line with my buffoonery, I suppose. Yeah, I expect a variety of silly twists and turns. So, without further ado, reaction channel. Let's ride the coattails of other people's art.
Subject to their approval. Hold on. Hey.
Oh, that's right. Shit. Catherine Hahn's in this. I said before that everyone knows who's in this. I mean, I thought I did. I forgot she was. I did, though. I did.
Come on, look alive. Hold it, please. On a 10, he's leading you in now.
And this chick who's an assistant in everything she does. That might be someone else.
And with me now is Connecticut Governor Claire DeBella, whose Senate campaign is picking up steam as she has positioned herself as a very different kind of candidate. Governor, thanks so much for...
Oh, she's a governor. What I mean is I'll still probably act surprised when I remember, oh yeah, they're in it. They're in this.
Remember child equals NFT? We all laughed, but then the Crypto Kids app...
Also this guy from Hamilton.
Sink you forever.
I'm a hard light on climate change. If that scares you, go stick your head back in the sand. My constituents trust.
What a transition. I don't know. I haven't seen Kate Hudson in anything in a while. Okay, Jessica Henwick is so underrated and needs to be in everything.
I thought it was a generic term for cheap. Jewy. Everything is so woke these days. I say it like I see it. No filter. People can't handle it. That's their problem.
Yes and no.
Right, genius. What is this thing?
Well, it's a Miles invitation.
Okay, how do you open this thing?
Hi, Birdie. Lionel's on 2. Hi, Peg.
Oh no, Peg.
Okay, so they're all friends with what? This like billionaire? I don't know who plays the billionaire. I've read the synopsis of this film. Not the plot, like what happens, just the, you know, the sort of thing you'd read on the back cover of a book.
Fine. Has anyone heard from Duke?
So this has gotten some attention recently, so obviously I would like to speak to this.
Batista, Dave, you were born to play a character named Duke.
Boobs give us many useful things. Boobs give us milk, cheese, breasts nourish our young until the age...
And I also feel like, given your time as Drax, you were born to recite a monologue on boobs.
We're talking about the breastification of America. I mean, what that means is a breakdown in the natural order. Evolutionary truths that go back billions of years. So when you're asking...
Oh my god. So, oh my god. So he's playing that stereotype of a meathead, you know. That, like, the Andrew Tate figure.
Oh, will you shut it? We've been over this a million times.
You tell your mother to shut up.
Look, I have mixed feelings about this stereotype just because I've been called a meathead before. I don't subscribe to any of these ideas. But, you know, sometimes when you lift weights and you look bigger, people assume certain things about you.
My mom already broke it.
It's a stereogram.
I don't live with my mom. She's not here. I rent this place. But I do talk to her a lot and I love her very much. Damn.
Do you group them by color, maybe, or
Size, weight, should I weigh them?
8 by 8? It's a chessboard. This is a chess endgame.
That's tic-tac-toe. I know this.
But it's solved already, so it can't
It's
be. But thank you for
tic-tac-toe.
contributing.
Every character so far, from the scientist to the politician to the socialites with the assistant who does everything for her to the meathead, you know, has been a stereotype.
Sam, this song, please. Alexa.
This is Bach's Little Fugue in G minor.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Maybe I could have guessed it, but I would have needed like some more time.
When you layer this tune on top of itself,
It starts to change and turns into a beautiful new structure.
A whole new tune.
Freaking Miles, man. Genius.
That first one's a Fibonacci sequence.
It is cool. So what happens when they solve this thing? They get to find out where they're actually going, like it's an invite to that cruise? My dear friends, my beautiful disruptors, my closest inner circle.
For
Nice.
a long weekend on my private island.
Because you will also be competing to solve the mystery.
Of my murder.
Of my murder! So I wonder if it's just a game, and then he actually does get murdered, but everyone thinks it's still a game? That sort of thing? She doesn't have any interest in this. Maybe she does. Here she comes back. Oh, no, yeah, she's just like, come on, man. I'm just going to open this up the old-fashioned way. I thought for a second it was just going to be a Janelle Monáe cameo. It just walks away. It doesn't come back. Among Us?
You go in the engine room. You're the imposter. We all know it.
Oh, so Angie caught me, and now the game's just over?
Sorry, Blanc. You're thrown out of the airlock. It's a no-brainer.
I've got to say, the world's greatest detective.
That's genius, man.
I appreciate what y'all trying to do for me here.
We're worried about you, buddy. Lockdown hasn't been easy for any of us.
Oh, yeah, because he hasn't been able to go solve crimes.
I need danger, the hunt, a challenge.
Is that a fez? Like, is that what you call it? What he's wearing on his head?
Blanc, there's someone here for you.
He's gonna get an invite to this. I think I said cruise before, but it's not a cruise. I just remember seeing water and stills and stuff. We get invited to an island in Greece. There's gonna be so many people pissed at this movie just because of the masks.
An extraordinary gathering.
Crew, we've arrived.
He's got a pistol in his hand! Just in his hand!
Remember my girl, Whiskey?
Of course. Whiskey.
Did I notice that before their name is Whiskey? Girl's literally named after something else he probably enjoys.
The murder mystery thing. Benoit Blanc is going to help solve the mystery of Miles's murder. This should be... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greece.
Ethan Hawke.
This fine craft will take you to Mr. Braun's. First, I'm going to need you to remove your mask and extend your tongue. Mr. Cody.
The fuck is that? Some sort of tracker? What the fuck is he?
What is this material? I love it.
Cotton, I think.
Sir.
I have no patience for this flirting right now.
You won't be needing that anymore.
I won't.
You're good.
Is that some kind of disinfectant?
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's really... So, you know, because Trump said, can't we just all, like, put disinfectant in our bodies and get rid of COVID? So he literally wrote that in as something a billionaire does to him and his friends.
Andy, hi. Holy shit.
Imagine this is going to make fun of Elon too, right? Because billionaire, head of a tech company.
10 years ago, just the two of them. That's Cassandra Brand.
Oh.
Booted her without a dime. Social networked her. Lord. But he still invited her to this weekend?
Look, Mark Zuckerberg says that the social network is a fabrication. And to be fair, the book it's based on was written by the guy who got cut out, so we don't know. You never know. Or inspired by the book it was inspired by. Hello, Mr. Norton.
My friends, all my...
Kind of looks like Zuckerberg in this movie now. Or Elon, or any of them.
Whiskey. Wow. I love that necklace. Great. Come on, bring it in. How you doing? Greek Island, huh? Sexy.
Gratitude
For this. Happy to meet. Andy, you're here.
I am.
So maybe he wasn't the one to invite her.
Our gang, just us.
Hey!
Hey, bro.
Not here.
That was me. That was my spirit animal. I manifested him into this movie.
So
he's not a part of this at all. So how many times are they going to say that? He's not a part of this. Ignore him.
I sent everyone home. I just want to have a normal weekend with my old friends like the old days, right? I mean, see, look, that's the thing. This isn't just a rich asshole house. It's
okay. All right.
It's a commune for creativity.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. As a droid just carries the luggage away.
Your rooms are assigned by the chakra that I most closely associate with each of you. I know.
I really think Rian Johnson just wrote he hates every character in these movies except for Blanc. Well, and Ana de Armas is character in the last movie. Oh, and Andy in this one. There's always one character besides Blanc that he probably most empathizes with. The rest of them he hates.
Oh my God, it's full of stars. 2010, the year we made.
Oh yeah, that's my baby blue. It's one of a kind. Goes anywhere I go, all around the world.
Why is it on the roof?
So that everyone can see it.
Drive it on the island.
Right. And everyone needs to see it, right? And not just show it to you. Well, let's go for a drive. Why don't you drive? So you can experience something you don't have. Well, I tell you about it more. Because that'll elevate me socially in your eyes, right? That's how it works. That's how the world works. Just tell me that's how the world works. It's a car, dude. I don't care.
I didn't send it to you.
Oh.
How many of these boxes did you create?
5, one for each of my friends. Hang on. Someone reset the box.
I mean, it is possible. No, I don't think so, though. It could have been the case for Blanc and Andy.
Is not to be trifled with.
Okay.
All right, but I don't think that's the case.
I'd love to have you visit me at my home. There, you've been invited. Well, you're an official guest now. Thrilled to have you.
Music's kind of very James Bond-y.
Lionel, you really try. I like that. You really make an effort. Well, I figured Grease.
He's got his... Oh my God. Of course.
That is quite a piece.
Never without it.
So I
Yeah.
see.
You never know when shit's gonna go down.
I mean, I have. I don't know.
What first drew you all together?
I think disruptors recognize each other.
No,
Yes.
you've used that word before. Disruptors.
Then there was the whole thing with the Halloween costume. It was a tribute to Beyonce, but people did not take it that way.
It's a blackface thing.
And look at Duke. You think people looked at him and saw anything other than the beef? You think they saw the
Oh,
first
God.
influencer to have 1 million followers?
Oh
on Twitch?
God! Now I shouldn't have said what I said before.
What I did with Alpha. It's what we did with Alpha. Disrupt.
I hate everyone. I hate him. That's the point. I don't care if he dies.
As it turns out, nobody wants you to break the system itself. We all got to that line and crossed it. See?
Yeah.
So, disruptors.
Yeah, I think you're just all narcissists.
That was some real red pill stuff, Miles.
The Andy I built Alpha with.
Of course, we had to work that in here.
She believed
Red
it.
Bull.
Knows who Lionel works for. That's no secret. And we know who bankrolled Claire's campaign. But when nobody would touch Birdie with a 10-foot pole because she went on Oprah and compared herself to Harriet
Oh
Tubman.
Jesus. Oh Jesus.
When Duke got banned from Twitch for hawking rhino horn boner pills to teenage boys,
With 0 rhino in those pills.
who do you think is the common thread here? Every single one of you is holding on for dear life to Miles Brine's golden titties.
That's right, and that's why they're his
And each of
friends. Friends.
Bird showed me the statement that you want her to make to the press about Bangladesh, and if you make her go through with it, her name is destroyed.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's Peg.
It is her only way out.
And that gives Birdie motive. I know right now, maybe I'm wrong, but Peg and Andy will not be the murderers because they're the most sympathetic or the least deplorable out of everybody, pretty much. Oh, he's in bed with that girl. And this gives him motive now. We're gonna establish motive for everyone, you know, so we suspect everyone. And Blanc's going to witness everyone's supposed motive.
Halle Berry, that has a kick.
Oh, that's Jeremy Renner's small batch hot sauce. I let him invest. He sends me like a pallet every.
By the way, since he just mentioned Jeremy Renner, all the love and to the world to him and his family. Hope he gets through. Yeah, he had that accident. I hope he's okay.
Why would you hang a framed print of the Mona Lisa front and center? It's like having a Che poster in your dorm room.
Or closed. France needed money, and so I bought myself a little short-term loan. The transport and the security was most of the cost. Check this out.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's so freaking sensitive. A phone dings, it closes up. Without glass in between us.
Jesus Christ.
This simple thing that you thought you were looking at, it suddenly takes on layers and depth so complex.
It's classic. Hey, not here.
Every time we see him, it's not here. He did it. He's the killer.
And right here, I'm gonna unveil the future. You know what this is?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't really either, so just explain it to me.
That's a new solid hydrogen fuel.
Oh,
it's incredibly
Jesus.
powerful. It's
And he
radically
threw it.
efficient. Zero carbon emissions, and it's derived from abundant seawater.
Right, because I just saw that Breaking Bad when Walt White. Well, that's what I thought of.
Claire and I are not going to be responsible for putting something out in the world before it is tested and...
You're running this entire place off this?
So this place is going to explode at the end of the movie. The glass onion's going to explode at the end of the movie. Of course.
This is reckless. And you're going to get somebody killed.
It's his motive, obviously.
You're not
Now.
kidding.
We're establishing that every character's motive, right? Even though he's not dead yet. I wonder if this is going to pull a murder on the Orient Express. Spoiler alert to anyone who's unfamiliar with that story. But everyone was involved. I wonder if they're going to do that here.
But if anyone can name the killer, tell me how they achieved the murder, and most importantly, what was the motive, that person wins our game.
Okay, but what's the prize?
Wait.
Yeah, here we go.
What do we win?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you want?
An iPad or like...
Blanc is such a troll, and that's why.
Once you're dead.
That's why Johnson loves him as a main character, because he writes all these characters that reflect something or certain types of people in society that he hates, and then he writes in a troll to make fun of those things.
Oh, have we started already? Is it?
Well, the murder hasn't happened.
Oh, okay. It's Birdie, who planted a remote device on the cross for you stealing her signature Ren diamond.
Yeah.
That is a vintage Jayhawk brand crossbow. Jayhawk, Birdie J. He wore what became known as the Ren diamond, and that's a family heirloom, I believe.
To be clear, I mean, I didn't know what a blood diamond was.
Damn!
Would you kindly open it for us? This crime clashed with the presence of Benoit Blanc.
And now he's gonna actually die. Oh no, he's not actually dying. Yeah, it's just yeah. Right, that was yeah. No, he's yeah.
That just felt like the most satisfying, bite-sized.
It's an iPad. Now get the fuck off my island. He's gonna go.
Angry.
No, Blanc. I'm
not gonna admit. Yeah, I'm not gonna admit that
That was not the simplest thing. I hired Gillian Flynn to write the whole thing.
Oh God.
Wrong. Truth is, I ruined your game on purpose, and for a very good reason.
I think you might be in danger.
You've taken 7 people, each of whom has a real-life reason to wish you harm, gathered them together on a remote island, and placed the idea of your murder in their head.
Right.
Like putting a loaded gun on the table and turning off the lights. Oh.
Yeah. This is so interesting because, you know, Knives Out started with a murder, and in this the murder hasn't happened yet. So we're left in suspense as to whether or not it's going to even occur.
Andy used to tell me the truth. Nobody does that now. There's people wanting what they think they're.
I mean,
it's hard to have sympathy for the poor tortured billionaire.
Right. But people with money, that is a real problem. I never had money, so it's not one for me. And I will forever be poor, or at least tell people that, even if I'm not. Well, now I'm on camera, though. If I keep doing this, people will find out. Never mind. I guess I don't want this YouTube channel to grow. I doubt it'll ever, you know.
Are we even going to talk about the elephant in the room?
Am I the elephant?
Yeah. You're the elephant.
I mean, it doesn't really need to be just
What'd you
addressed.
come for?
Everyone understands. Okay, yeah, why is she here? That's the elephant. Yeah, why would she come given the circumstances?
And we all stuck with Miles. What do you want? Do you want to know why we did it? Hmm? Really? Why? Do the math. It's easy math.
Because you're all vampires.
It's all down? What? Just drop the bombshell. Say it. Say it. I want the truth.
The truth is that we are all holding on to that gold.
Right.
Came here, honey. You lost. You just couldn't hack it. You're the loser. There. That's the truth.
I mean, I don't know. Pretending doesn't make you win the game. It just makes you empty. It doesn't even make you you. It just makes you whatever that tit wants you to be. Authenticity is a win, right?
The views on my channel are off the charts. You got to see this. This is all over the internet. You look at those numbers. We can talk.
Gotta keep the faith. Guys, have I ever let you down? You're staying. Yes? You're staying.
Mona Lisa's gonna play a role.
We're all changing the world.
This is foreshadowing this. The direction's smart.
Look at that dress spin. Birdie, that's amazing. Just watch this dress. Watch, spin that dress again.
Everybody, Miles says, look at me.
Look at you.
What is going on? And it's freaking me out. Because what we're focused on right now is this goddamn Mona Lisa that keeps doing that. Not all the noise.
See your...
Miles, Duke. Is he choking?
I think, yeah, I think.
No, he's not joking.
Of course it would be someone else that would get murdered. I'm so fucking stupid. Feels so dumb. I'm falling into all the misdirection. But that's the whole point. That's what that's a good murder mystery is supposed to do.
Are you treating this as a crime scene then?
Oh my.
Duh. He was poisoned.
I can't.
Police always come. It's protocol.
I can see the headlines.
But yeah, either
Jets
way.
off to Greece and
All right, so what are the questions? What questions do we have? Who invited Blanc? Who invited Andy? And what motive would that person have to kill Cody and frame? I don't fucking know, man.
It's not tampered with in any way. I recommend that everyone.
Well, I mean, frame Miles. Miles is the one being framed.
That's your glass, Miles.
Oh, it was meant to kill him. It was meant to kill him.
He picked up mine.
Oh, shit.
Picked up mine.
Oh, shit. Or, okay. Or, Braun killed Cody and is now staging it to look like someone tried to kill him to exonerate himself.
Where's his
And the gun's gone. Now he...
He always has his gun.
He always has.
It's true, he always has his gun. That's a good way to set this up,
But at
is to
some
make
point-
him, you know, oh, I must always have my concealed carry. Never know what's gonna happen.
Blanc, you have to help me. You have to help me. Help me. Help me.
What happens at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, fuck. Oh! Oh! What if they all die? Someone's gonna die right now. Someone died. Someone's dead. Maybe Blanc just walks out of here at the end of the movie and everyone's dead. And he goes to prison.
it was Andy. She killed Duke and she tore our room apart. I saw her.
What?
Is that a spear gun?
Oh.
Andy didn't
Not
do it.
today.
Wait,
Even though they had that argument and I understand, but no.
Helen! Listen, did you take Duke's gun?
Why would I take Duke's gun? And why are the lights
Duke is
out?
dead.
What?
That's such a good murder mystery shot. Not gonna kill Blanc though. Wants to kill Andy. So,
please.
What does that mean?
Trust me.
Andy's dead. It was Mona Lisa. Never know what that bitch is thinking. Damn, Daniel Craig, that a boy. I had a boy just crying on Q like that. Of course there would be multiple deaths. It's the sequel. There's gonna be more deaths too. I kind of think it's just Braun. What would be his motive for killing Cody? I don't know, views him as a threat because he's banging his girl.
It all makes perfect sense.
Does it?
And only one person can tell us who killed Cassandra Brand.
What if that's just the end of the movie? Oh, we're back to the knocking.
You're not in the bath again, are you?
Oh.
Can I help you?
Yes. Is this Benoit Blanc's residence? My name is Helen Brand, and I came all the way here from Alabama. My twin sister committed suicide. In her car, with the engine running. Since she was 6 years old. And you know what she called it?
Is Blanc dating Hugh Grant though? So she assumes that Braun was involved in her sister's suicide, and she hired Blanc to go.
You get the call.
Yeah. I get the call, and I fly in. This was yesterday, and then I
That's
go to
why.
his house. I'm cleaning it out. It's a mess.
And that's why Braun was like, "How are you here?"
Knock at the door, and it's some courier with this thing from Miles Braun. And I'm sure there's some clever way to open it. I don't know. I just open it. And it's an invitation. Andy didn't commit suicide.
Okay, yeah. Right. So she okay, this does make sense. So
I finally found it. It's right here. And I'm going to use it to burn his whole empire down. I'm giving you all one last chance to make things right.
All right, yeah.
Hero.
Birdie J, Duke Cody, Claire DeBella, and Lionel Toussaint.
The shithead.
Okay. All right. So
I searched every inch of every room in her house, and guess what wasn't there?
The red envelope.
Ooh.
Isolated for a weekend with, in your words, the world's greatest detective.
Nice. You gotta be humble in this world.
I've not seen your sister's death in the news. Did you release a statement?
So he's gonna convince her to go.
Shit, was I supposed to?
This guy's
I don't know how
her
this
sister.
works.
But it is the only way that this works.
Look at me. They'll know instantly that I'm not her.
It's also possible that she'd killed Cody just because she was assumed after his monologue about how you're a loser that he was the one who killed her sister. This could go so many different ways. I don't know, man. All right, right. So, yeah, and maybe Braun just didn't expect her to show up because she wasn't invited. Either he didn't invite her or he was the one who tried to kill her because he had that shock on his face either way. Dude, I don't know.
That island, the killer will know who you are and what you are doing. And they certainly wouldn't hesitate to kill again if it covers their tracks. And I'm a detective, Helen. I'm not a bodyguard.
Maybe she's not dead. Because I don't know if this movie would bloody Blanc's hands like this. I think it's more plausible that he faked her death in that moment or found a way to. I don't mean Cassandra. I mean Cassandra's sister is probably still alive.
About 10 years ago, before they all hit it big, they used to hang together at this bar.
And Miles was leader of the pack.
No, Andy was. They were all friends with Andy. All of them running around in their 30s. But Andy saw their potential. Body liked him.
Everyone just looks
He
terrible.
would say stuff like,
You know, I wanna be responsible for something that gets talked about.
You
in
all
the
look
same breath as
terrible.
Mona Lisa. Forever.
And he's still saying that. Cassandra's the only one put together. Oh, dude, what's the dude going through something's name on the island right now? What's his story?
and then the big thing happened.
What is that you're working on?
And he stole her shit.
2 years ago, Miles meets some sketchy Norwegian scientist at an ayahuasca ceremony in Peru who sells him on this whole new hydrogen fuel.
Why are we taking shots at ayahuasca now? I've never done it, for the record, but I mean...
Is it?
No.
People say
This
good
is not a
things.
startup. This could blow up the world.
Yeah.
No, literally, Miles. This could blow up the world.
What do you mean you can't let me?
Oh, God.
I'll walk.
I hate him so much.
And I'll take half the company to stop you from using it.
He's literally dressed like Steve Jobs right now.
Her whole case was based on intellectual ownership of the company's founding idea.
Her idea on the napkin.
And do you recall, Mr. Cody, who wrote this napkin?
Yeah, Miles.
It was Miles.
Miles.
Honestly, Cassandra has motive to kill all these people. What if she's not dead? What if both sisters aren't dead? Yeah, what if both sisters aren't dead? And they're just gonna... What if they are orchestrating something to kill all of them? Oh, okay, she found the napkin. Or that's... yeah, obviously that could be a bullshit theory, and it probably is, and they'll find the napkin, whoever has the napkin, kill the murderer.
You must be really great at clue hunting.
I'm very bad at dumb things. My Achilles heel. Ticking boxes, running around, searching all the rooms. It's just a terrible, terrible.
I feel like that'd be the biggest twist, though, that if the sisters together are the murderers.
I think it's really shitty what they all did to you and how they all treated you. I read your court transcripts and you got shanked.
Why do you put up with this?
With Duke? I'm building my brand. And he's putting me on a into this fandom stuff. Like, if I'm going to go into politics eventually, I don't think that's a road I want to go down. Like, it's expeditious. But...
My soul for this. You're telling me that it could literally turn people's homes into the Hindenburg?
Yeah. I still think this place, the Glass Onion, well, not place, but I still think the Glass Onion's gonna explode in this movie.
I was the one in magazines. He was nobody. He was...
Again, shout out to Jessica Henwick.
Andy!
I loved her in the new Matrix, even though I didn't love the new Matrix. I loved her in Iron Fist, even though I didn't love Iron Fist. She's great in everything. She just hasn't had... she's given up. She's getting opportunities now.
Whoa. I thought you said you didn't drink. That's hard kombucha. That's Jared Leto's hard kombucha. That's what is that? That's...
Got to that line and crossed it.
She's fucking pissed. See? And she's drunk. See? Now what I was saying about the sisters, or at least maybe she does kill Cody. Multiple murders, multiple murderers. Also, Ethan Hawke's in this movie. I just remembered that as the assistant. And Daryl, of course.
Email. You didn't even write back.
I'm a politician. I never email anything that I wouldn't want to see on the front page of the Times. That's why I called.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton.
And when we couldn't reach you, I went to your house.
Lionel and I got there at the same time. Duke was already there.
Oh.
Andy? The lights were out?
We left.
Bertie came back later on to check. It was the same thing. Where the hell were you, Andy?
What time did you get there?
I don't know. It was dark.
You were already there.
He almost got in an accident on his motorcycle. He was driving so fast.
Andy, I'm.
Why did I opt to just start calling Duke Cody? I mean, I know that's his last name, but...
See,
I think maybe you should take up drinking. You're just killing it.
but Duke came early, and Bertie came late.
Yeah, but they could have gotten there early, killed your sister, circled away, and then waited for the other to arrive. It's just...
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Do either of you two want to do a session or what? I'm on the clock.
Serena did it!
Babe, we really need this. So do this for me one last time, okay? All right. Now look.
So this sort of... Well, this eliminates Duke's motive to kill Braun, because it's weirder than that. He knows he's pimping her out and then watching.
He is my loyal friend, but I can't put him on Alpha News, okay?
Okay, so he does have motive. God, the plot is thick! I don't even care about the wokeness. The plot is so deliciously thick.
An email from the Sweetie Pants contractor 2 years ago.
Miss J, I am writing to inform you that the proposed Bangladesh factory is...
So she was aware anyway. But she's terrible, so...
And then you replied...
Sounds perfect, thanks! Well, she didn't read the email.
Please tell me you did not think sweatshops...
Or where they make sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Look, sweatshops are a huge problem. Especially in regards to tech companies. Just throwing that out there. That's not news, but we just all know it and don't ignore it for some reason.
Couldn't I have my secret phone back? No.
This just never happens in Clue.
Let's pick a fight and lose. We have to find that envelope.
You're the loser. That's the truth.
Search their rooms, ransack them, fast and thorough. Don't worry about being neat.
Hey. What's up, Daryl?
Hi.
Oh no, her death is public now. Yeah. Okay, so she's actually dead.
Duke. I left Duke because I couldn't. He didn't deserve this.
Okay, he is a bastard. I don't feel so...
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? You crazy bitch!
Oh god, so, oh my god. Oh god. Oh god, so Whiskey killed Helen. Is gonna grab what's-his-face's gun, Duke's gun, and kill her probably. No, 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 no. Maybe.
Please, trust me. It's all in plain sight. We only need one last piece of information, and only you can do it.
Son of a bitch!
I did call this. He's gonna make it look like... the classic book in the pocket trick. Not trick, but lucky break. Right? And now he's gonna get the idea to make it look like she's dead.
What are you doing? Don't let him get away.
Yeah, I called. I'm happy I called this. Round of applause for the Binge Buffoon. Oh, man. It's weird that Jeremy Renner's being referenced. This is even more, and I was saying, like, good job, Daniel Craig, for crying on the spot. Didn't I say that? Because he always putting the hot sauce in his eyes. I wonder if this is an acting trick that people actually utilize. This might be an actual Daniel Craig acting technique. Little insider secret. Daniel Craig might actually do this. And they're just doing this scene. He's like, you know what? I can actually employ this on screen.
It's time to finish this.
He's gonna sneeze. Dip balls, indeed.
To the glass onion. Seems densely layered, mysterious, and inscrutable. But in fact, the sinner is in plain sight. You see, I expected complexity. I expected intelligence. I expected a puzzle, a game.
So Braun did it.
Imbreviate. Not a word.
No.
What?
Can we just take a second and fully abbreviate this moment?
I was gonna be like, how dumb am I?
This entire day.
The pre-definite detective.
A veritable minefield of malapropisms.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this.
Errors.
Bask in the sun, swim in the Ionian Sea.
That is the Aegean Sea.
He's a buffoon!
Look into the clear center of this glass onion.
No, he's not a buffoon. Look, buffoons are endearingly... It's meant... He's an idiot! That's the whole point of my outro.
Nobody tried to kill you, you vainglorious buffoon.
Look, buffoons are likable morons. Jesters.
What did we all actually see?
Wow, look at that dress spin. Bertie, that's amazing. Just...
You handed Duke your... When Duke got to Andy's house early on his motorcycle, he saw Miles leaving. Was almost struck by it.
You remember that night you almost pancaked me with it on the road outside of Andy's?
Anderson Cooper's birthday.
What?
And focus on the envelope.
That is the genius of this movie now. Is Johnson made it seem like it was going to be complicated, but it's exactly who everyone would expect from the start.
Oh, she was clever enough not to fear Miles. She didn't see the real threat, the obvious threat, until it was too late.
Which is what I did too, kind of. I mean, I suspected him. I said some things. I said it, but that's too obvious. It just seems too obvious. Well played, Johnson.
Andy was dead. No, he didn't know that until this evening. Right here, when he got a Google alert on his phone, which he showed to you. Right out in the open, Duke showed him.
That changes things, right?
It sure does.
And Bertie, what are the ingredients to your Cuban breeze?
Vodka, amaretto. Oh, God. Pineapple juice.
No pineapple in there, right? Duke don't dance with pineapple.
Pineapple juice. He just put pineapple juice in his whiskey.
So dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb.
I like this meta commentary right now. Johnson saying about his own writing, basically.
You have a loaded gun conveniently within reach and place the idea of your murder in their heads. It's like putting a loaded gun on the table and turning off the lights. Here,
He literally just steals everyone's ideas all the time.
And you stole the whole idea.
That's awesome, though. I like that.
And hers has one thing that yours just doesn't.
Oh, glass onion. That was very Cersei of him.
I didn't see anything.
You burned it!
Is someone making toast?
Yes, well, not.
This reveal is so disappointing, it's good. So disappointing, it's not disappointing. I have paradoxical emotions.
It's mine. How do you think that's gonna go? I think it's gonna go about like it went for Andy.
Fuck. Another bit of social commentary.
Nobody stepping up? Raise your hand
You guys are terrible.
before he burned it.
Come on.
We didn't. You would lie for a lie, but you won't lie for the truth.
Yeah, Jesus.
You're still holding on to his titties.
There's nothing I can do. Offer you some courage and a reminder of why your sister walked away in the first place.
I get it, guys. Let it all out.
Is it gonna trigger him at all?
Hey, Mazel Tov.
Is that Kanye on the wall? I didn't see that before.
Okay, are we done?
Yeah, it's gonna trigger him. That's the whole point.
Whoa, whoa. Not.
Miles, fire extinguisher, Miles? Miles?
The glass, it's gonna blow up.
With a reminder of why my sister walked away in the first place.
This is what I was thinking about when he said that. And then why my face was like, because I thought she was going to blow the place up. And then I wasn't sure what she was doing when she started breaking stuff. But yes, this is, I did see this coming. Yep. I'm stood. Look, my ego is inflated. I'm so happy. Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal that I called this. Okay. It was set up. It's pretty obvious, actually. What's up, Daryl? I don't know what purpose you served in this movie. Now, you were just there to distract us and think you would play a role. I think Ethan Hawke was set up that way too. Johnson literally set up this whole movie to make us think, no, it can't be that simple. But it was. Yeah, fuck that car. Are they gonna fight? What's happening? Oh, Mona Lisa, yeah. I mean, I get that the Mona Lisa and all the art that she's destroying is to tear down his ego, because they're just, like I was saying earlier with the car, a way for him to feel like he's elevating himself socially. But I do like art. I mean, it's not all a reflection of one's ego, owning it. Although it sometimes is.
Your feel of the future just barbecued. The world's most famous painting, you dumbass. You're ruined. And you did get your wish.
Right.
To forever be remembered in the same breath as the Mona Lisa.
Ooh, that's fire. Pun intended. That line was fire. Well, I mean, things come back around. I like that.
Same thing. We know what happened. Am I right?
Nope, now you have no leverage. You have
I saw
no
the
power over them. Yeah, because he's nothing now. They don't give a fuck. She took away all his power, the power that they had over them, and now she has witnesses. Beautiful.
You shitheads.
Yeah, they have been and always will be shitheads. They have been and always will be shitheads. You just gotta play the game if you want to control shitheads. Attaboy. Oh, he looked at us. He looked at us. But he wasn't looking at us. He was looking at Helen, but he looked at us. And he already called the police. Well, I mean, they had already, yeah. Benoit Blanc. Oh, that's right. This is a Beatles song. Yes, I'm wearing the same hoodie. It's not the same day. I'm not trying to fool you. But if you were fooled, keep being fooled. So I suppose the elephant in the room is this film's title, which pretty much tells the viewer everything they need to know. Glass onion being a metaphor that I don't think Miles Braun understood. For overanalyzing something, peeling back the layers, when in reality it's transparent, straightforward. Since it ended on that Beatles song, and I did look this up, back in the day, well, I was vaguely familiar with this, but I looked it up. The Beatles released songs like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which fans read into and looked for hidden meanings and stuff like that. So Lennon and the boys released Glass Onion, which was pretty much their way of saying, hey everyone, chill the fuck out. I, of course, didn't think about that or even the metaphor beneath the title of this film when watching it for the first time. However, like the Beatles, I'm now going to say that Johnson's follow-up to Knives Out is his way of telling everyone to chill the fuck out. Instead of upping the complexity for his sequel, he subverted our expectations, mocked complexity, while riddling it with so many clues and callbacks. So many things come back around in this film's second half, which recontextualizes the first half. It was just a really clever script. Editing this, I noticed a lot of things that I didn't the first time around. And I'm sure I missed plenty of things that I'll notice the next time I watch this film. But one thing I noticed was Blanc calling Andy Helen right before we go back in time. I didn't notice that at all. And I'm sure a lot of people didn't catch that, which is a testament to the film's pacing and its competence. Because, of course, when two characters who have a secret are alone, they would probably talk about that secret, especially when it's crucial to the film's plot. I just have one gripe, but there was very little nuance to the suspects, those characters. Especially since I just watched Andor, I've just been saying nuance a lot lately. In my opinion, everything is elevated by character. And in this film, there's really only two, Blanc and Helen. And while Craig and Monet are a joy to watch together, and they steal the show, which is, of course, by design, the rest of the characters are pretty much just an amalgamation of like every trope from the last 2-3 years. I mean, the 2020s, a name-dropping billionaire and his clout-chasing entourage. I mean, everything's a joke, really. And I mean, I guess it makes the film very timely, but with the top-tier talent of this cast, I just can't help but think it feels like kind of a waste. Although, I suppose one-note characters are kind of part of the formula here. And Knives Out did the same thing. Although I don't know if it detracted from my engagement as much. I just tend to really hope for writers to take characters we expect to like or dislike and make us do the opposite, or vice versa and everything in between. I think that's more fascinating. Vice versa didn't really make sense in that sentence. I mentioned Walter White in this, and that was the beauty of Breaking Bad, is you really just didn't know how to feel about him at times. Obviously, I'm committing the cardinal sin here, and I'm overthinking this. complicated characters would most likely betray the beauty of this film's plot and themes, which is what are most important. I mean, it's just supposed to be fun. Like, there is the idea that people become popular just by being transgressive or saying or doing things others will not. But I think that's more just a byproduct of people being afraid to say or do what they believe these days. So they're drawn to fearless people, even if those people are moronic. The brilliance of this film is, I suppose, Helen is the most transgressive, but she's transgressive in a way that's admirable and dignified. But Glass Onion's not a Johnson soapbox. I mean, he could be if he wanted to be. It's his art, it's his IP. I welcome that. It's just fun. And there's charm in not having a heel turn like The Usual Suspects. The murderer is exactly who we thought he'd be, the most dislikable person. And Daryl really just wasn't a part of this at all, which is hilarious and brilliant. You can really tell that everyone had a blast working on this film. I'm sure, especially Daniel Craig, who I'm sure is thrilled that he now, after taking on an iconic character and making it his own, he's now created one, even though it's reminiscent of other famous detectives. I think Batista even said in an interview that because Batista worked with Daniel Craig on Spectre, that he was a joy on this set opposed to when they were working on James Bond. So yeah, while I didn't enjoy this film as much as Knives Out, it was still a lot of fun. And I'm super intrigued to see where Johnson goes with the Knives Out universe. I imagine there's going to be a third film. I've seen headlines referring to him saying this could go on forever. But that's all I have. Big love to everyone who was bored enough to join me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drive me off this platform if you must. Otherwise, like, subscribe, drink water, stay young, and remember, as we've learned from this film, don't be an idiot, be a buffoon. Peace.